You don't attract money like a beggar waiting for crumbs. Money moves when you decide who you are. The moment you command it within, the world obeys. Money is not something that exists outside of you, waiting to be attracted, chased, or persuaded. It is a response. It is an echo. It moves according to the state of consciousness you occupy. The world has trained people to believe they must work harder, hope longer, or wait patiently for money to arrive. But this belief itself is the barrier. Money does not respond to need. It does not respond to desire. It responds only to identity. The moment you understand this, struggle begins to dissolve. You stop asking why it has not come and begin to recognize that nothing external moves until something internal has already shifted. Consciousness is the only reality, and money is one of its many shadows. When you see yourself as someone who has, who expects, who assumes abundance as normal, the outer world has no choice but to reflect that assumption. There is no negotiation involved. Life does not debate with your beliefs, it mirrors them. To attract is to place yourself below what you want, to admit separation. But to command is to stand in unity with it, to know that it already belongs to you because it exists first within your awareness. The law does not reward effort, it rewards alignment. The moment you feel rich within, not excited, not hopeful, but certain, the pattern of your life begins to rearrange itself. Opportunities appear without strain. Ideas arrive without force. People respond differently without explanation. This is not coincidence. It is the natural consequence of a state assumed and held. The mistake most make is believing money is a thing to be earned rather than a state to be embodied. They look at numbers, accounts, circumstances, and conclude who they are based on what they see. But what you see is only the past made visible. It has no authority over the present state you choose now. When you identify as someone who commands money, you are not being arrogant or delusional. You are simply aligning with the law as it functions. Authority is not loud. It is calm. It is quiet certainty, the kind that does not explain itself. When you command money internally, you stop reacting emotionally to bills, delays, or lack. You do not panic. You do not beg the universe. You do not affirm desperately. You remain inwardly composed, knowing that the movement has already begun. This inner posture is what changes everything. Money flows toward those who expect it, not those who plead for it. Expectation is silent power. It is the feeling of this is normal for me. The subconscious mind accepts what feels natural, not what feels forced. When abundance feels natural to you, the law arranges circumstances to support that feeling. This is why imagination is central. In imagination, you rehearse the life of ease, of freedom, of overflow, until it feels ordinary. And once it feels ordinary within, it must become ordinary without. Command is not spoken with words, it is spoken with feeling. The feeling of being provided for, the feeling of having more than enough, the feeling of calm certainty when thinking about money. These feelings are commands, they are instructions given to the subconscious mind, which then executes them faithfully. You do not tell the subconscious what to do through logic. You tell it who you are through feeling, and it accepts that identity without question. If you feel like someone who struggles, it produces struggle. If you feel like someone who always lands on their feet, it produces solutions. If you feel like someone money responds to, money responds. This is the law operating impartially. It does not judge. It does not reward morality. It reflects consciousness. The moment you stop trying to attract money and instead assume the state of one who commands it, your entire relationship with life changes. You move differently. You think differently. You choose differently. And the world answers differently. Not because you forced it, but because you finally spoke its language. Commanding money means you no longer ask permission from circumstances to feel secure. You no longer wait for proof to relax. You decide inwardly that provision is guaranteed, that abundance is your baseline, that support is constant. This decision is not emotional hype. It is a quiet settling into a new state, and states are powerful because they persist. Thoughts come and go, but states remain until replaced. When you live in the state of command, you do not monitor results anxiously. You do not check the mirror every hour. You know the reflection will change because the source has changed. This knowing is not loud. It does not argue. It does not seek validation. It simply is. and life rearranges itself around it. Money begins to show up in ways you could not have planned. Through people, through ideas, through timing that feels effortless. This is not magic, it is law. You were never meant to attract money like something distant from you. You were meant to command it by remembering who you are in consciousness. Once that is assumed, once that identity is felt as real, the rest follows as naturally as breath follows life. This movement of understanding begins when you realize that the subconscious mind does not work with words but with acceptance. It accepts what you feel to be true about yourself and then expresses it as your world. This is why effort has never been the key. You can repeat affirmations endlessly, but if the feeling beneath them is doubt or desperation, the subconscious accepts the doubt, not the words. To command money, you must first command your inner conversation. The inner voice that speaks when no one else is listening is the true ruler of your life. If that voice speaks of fear, lack, waiting, or someday, then money reflects delay. But when that voice speaks with quiet authority, when it assumes ease, sufficiency, and natural abundance, then money follows that assumption without resistance. The subconscious mind does not question, it does not analyze, it does not argue, it simply says yes and sets the stage. This is why feeling is the secret. Feeling is belief made alive. When you feel as though money responds to you, as though it has always been there, as though support is inevitable, the subconscious treats this feeling as fact and organizes your reality to match it. Imagination is the gateway through which command is issued. Imagination is not fantasy, it is the creative power itself. What you imagine with feeling is not pretend. It is real in consciousness, and consciousness is the only reality. When you imagine from the end, you experience in imagination the calm satisfaction of being financially secure. You are not hoping for a future event. You are selecting a state. That state, once entered, begins to express itself. The outer world must follow the inner picture because it has no independent life of its own. When you lie down at night and feel yourself to be someone whose needs are met, whose desires are fulfilled, whose life flows with ease, you are commanding reality. You are not asking, you are assuming, and assumption hardens into fact. This is not poetic language, it is a law as precise as gravity. The world you see tomorrow is shaped by the states you accept today. When imagination becomes natural, when the feeling of wealth feels familiar rather than exciting, the command has already been accepted. Excitement implies something new. Authority implies something known. The subconscious responds to what feels known. The realization deepens this authority by teaching persistence in identity rather than persistence in effort. Many people give up not because the law fails, but because they abandon the state too soon. They return to reacting to appearances. They look at bank balances, circumstances, delays, and allow these shadows to dictate their feeling. But appearances are only the echo of previous states. They have no creative power. To command money is to remain faithful to the inner state, regardless of what the senses report. Faithfulness is not forcing positivity. It is loyalty to your assumption. It is choosing again and again to identify as the one who has, rather than the one who waits. When you persist in this identity, the subconscious has no alternative but to externalize it. Persistence is not strain, it is rest. It is remaining still inwardly while the world reshapes itself. When you no longer emotionally react to lack, lack loses its grip. Reaction feeds it. Indifference dissolves it. Calm expectation replaces it. And expectation is a command already fulfilled internally. This persistence changes the way life approaches you. You stop chasing opportunities and begin to recognize them as they appear naturally. You stop forcing outcomes and begin to receive them. Money comes through channels you could not have planned because the law does not work through your limited logic. It works through alignment. When your inner state says, I am supported, life finds countless ways to support you. When your inner state says, money moves toward me easily, it does. The outer world has no choice. It is an obedient servant, not a
Good
master,
morning, good
but it only
morning.
obeys the dominant state. This is why wavering creates mixed results.
How are you guys doing? I don't know if anyone's on here with me yet, but that's okay. I'm here and I love it. Um, I'm excited about today. And
Imagine being able to
you know,
build an app with your name on it
I'm turning off
just
the
by
music.
thinking about it.
Give me a moment.
Meet Base 40.
Alrighty. All right. Let's get it cracking. So excited. I got my charts up ready for y'all. Let me tell y'all what's popping over here. We got Apple, SQQQ, XLE going crazy. Going crazy. Shout out to the energy. Energy. I love it. I love it. And hey man, today is gonna be a blessed day. It's already starting out blessed. We woke up this morning, in our good health, watching QQQ fall apart. I told you I thought the market was going to crash, and it looks like it's going down in the town. Anybody want to jump in real fast, try to grab it? You can. I'm just saying it's crashing. And let me see. I'm on a 5-minute chart. It just hit the block. XLE is going up. QQQ is going down. Easy money in 4.2 minutes, and y'all can go on with your day. But you know me, I love trading. I'm not just trying to get money and leave you hanging. So SQQQ is on the move, meaning that the market is tanking. I need you to understand that. But again, I like to wait till it's 9:35. Why? Let me run it up back again. The contracts are super expensive right now. And we all know y'all ain't got no money to waste. So breathe. Because once y'all get into this contract right now, more than 50% of the value, if it's a 0 day to expiration contract, is going to be eaten up in the next 10 minutes. Yes, it is. And then you're going to be like, dang, I got in a great contract. What's it doing? If you are not already in the contract the day before, you will lose a lot of value grabbing it in the first 10 minutes. Okay. That's why you want to just, woosah. What's happening is everybody is getting out of their trades. Okay. They're exiting their trades, and you've got to let that move and breathe, and let the risk takers that held their breath overnight get their money this morning. Then you come in for your shift, and then you grab the next shift. Okay. That's how we're going to look at it. Like, visualize the people who slept overnight, didn't sleep at all. Oh my God, I hope the market went up. Y'all didn't do that. Okay. Y'all didn't do that. Y'all wasn't out here stressing overnight. We get our money and we leave, but they're getting their money and they're getting out. Okay. So good morning, Javier. Good morning. So I just want y'all to just breathe, let it go. Cause contract selection may not be your jam. And if it's not your jam, you need to understand why it's not your jam. Because in the morning time, they busting heads. They are. Let me look at some contracts just to prove what I'm talking about. I'm gonna pull up some contracts right now to give y'all a scope of what I mean. I'm gonna type in SPY. Okay. I'm typing in SPY. I'm not gonna muddle up the charts with this information, but I will tell you what's going on right now. CVX, Apple, COP, energy is most likely gonna run today. So if we're looking at XLE, let's look at XLE right now. Right now, for the same day, well, it doesn't offer same day expiration, so it's pretty solid right now. So you can actually get into a nice contract for $60. For a well, I would go with the $85 one or the $40 one for the $53 call. I do think XLE will probably go there, so that's a good option because it's not a 0 day to expiration. Okay. So if y'all want to get into XLE and ride that thing to about 53, it's probably going to give it to you, most likely. All right. Now, if we're looking at a 0 day to expiration, let me tell y'all what it is right now. We got 200, no lie, right? $200. Now, I'm going to mark this in here right now so we don't forget what I'm saying, because I want y'all to be like, oh my God, Emma, and then you had said, yeah, I sure did say that. I said it. Said it. So, right now, for a 689 call on SPY, Okay, same day expiration, which is February 4th. 689 is $254. And that's at 9:35. Now we're gonna check this price in about 10 minutes. Okay, so it's 254 right now. Now, if SPY goes up crazy, it might supersede that, and you might want to grab something else. So let me get something out the money. So let's say let's go with 691 is $174. 691. I'm just gonna take a damn screenshot. I ain't got time to be writing all this. Okay, screenshot, shout it. One moment. Boop. I know how to fix this. I'm not the one. I promise you I'm not. Mark up. All right. So now I got my little screenshot. All right. And then we're gonna do another screenshot. So it's 9:36. All right. And then we're gonna do another screenshot in a little bit. All right, so again, it's 9:36. First 5 bar is going. Okay. Letting it wash itself out because it's losing momentum. I like this. So it's trying to figure out what it's gonna do. XLE looks so good. I do think XLE can get there. All right, so let's look at what's moving today. What's moving today? XLE. I love it. You know, I love energy. I got energy. I got all of enemies. No, I don't. I ain't got no enemies. I do not have no enemies. They got a problem. I don't know nothing about it. And then I love XLE though, guys. I'm loving it. I really want to get in. I'm letting it try to breathe a little bit. Hold on. Let me go to the 2-minute chart. Okay, so we got our first color change event. Now, y'all know if you don't know how to trade and you don't want to pay money to learn how to trade, which I don't understand why, but that's not on me. That's not on me why you don't want to invest in yourself. That ain't got nothing to do with it. But if you don't know how to trade, you need to watch Oliver Velez if you're going to try to day trade. If you are going to learn how to trade in general, you know, you need practice. You just need practice. XLE, color change event, boom. I'm going to get some. I like it. I like XLE so much. I'm just going to get it. And just, my stop loss is under here, 52.13. Okay? I'm telling you right now. I cannot tell y'all the contract to get in because I don't know your budget. That's why people don't like to trade options on live, because we can get in something that costs $400 and you can get in that costs $40. That's not fair to the people, right? So if you like to watch people live, futures is the way to go because every contract is the same. But I like XLE, so hopefully you can buy in the money. I love the $53 call on XLE for February 6th. It's $42. Why not? Just give it a go. Might just give it a go. I like it. I like it so much. Why not? Why is my... Oh my God. She's like, okay, I'm sorry. My daughter's like, it's an emergency. Can you drop my blazer off? Okay. XLE. All right, so here we go. Black bar shouty. IWM is printing out black bars. XLE, I really hope it can get to 53. That's my goal. If not, this is my stop loss. You know, it had such a big run yesterday. I don't know what it's going to do today, guys. So it's cheap, $40. I was willing to risk it, but I still think it could go to 53. I do, but I didn't put a lot on it. I just took one contract. If I see it really pushing, I'll add more. All right, here we go. All right, so let me show you right now. So let me explain what's happening too right here. I'm looking at the contracts on SPY, right? So this morning it started off at 9:36. The 691 was $192, and now it's the 691 contract is right now it's $204, $202. So remember, I don't like to get in until it's like 10 o'clock, right? But as you can see 936, 690, 690. It's still kind of hanging around 256. But guess what's going up on the puts? On the put side, SPY's going crazy. I should just show y'all how this looks. Let me show y'all. This is a chain. All right, I'm blocking this right now. This is a chain. I need y'all to see this. Oh, shit. All right. So, as you can see, the green side, that means a lot of people are buying puts, but a lot of people are buying calls. It's going back and forth, right? So, this is the price, how that's changing rapidly. But I'm going to tell you right now, SPY is choppy. Just a moment. It's not moving yet. Okay? It's in the middle of this zone. XLE look like it is not about to do nothing. I'm exited XLE. I lost $27 because it rolled up yesterday, and I might regret it. It might pop back up, but I'm cool with losing $27. I don't care. $27. Who cares? I don't care. I hope y'all don't care. $27. It's probably gonna go back up. Yesterday was such a big run. Look at this yesterday. I don't know how far it can go today. So I'm not really trusting it. It did start off nice. So I got out, broke one of my rules, getting in early. But $27, I paid my price, right? At least y'all know that I'm keeping it super transparent on here. All right, now let's get back to it. Contract selection. Y'all need to understand that you can only make money if you get good contracts. And the truth is that if you don't study about contracts, how you gonna get them? I hate to say it, but we're not really studying the way we should. Not when we trying to get a hell of money out the market. Okay. Now, it's 942. If we look over here to the left, we see XOM still moving, Apple, SMCI, CAT. All right. Now, SPY's moving up, guys. I'm going to show y'all contracts move right now. This is it. So at 936, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it was 936. The 690 was 248. 690 is at 280. So we see that the price is actually going up. But why is that? Because SPY is going up. And these are the people who are riding it for the first 15 minutes. Remember that first 15-minute shift. Now, look at it. Look how it changed. Oh my God. So it started off at 936 at 248. Now it's 221. It's starting to go down cent by cent. This is why y'all be getting clapped. Y'all think it's a game. 214. It started off at 248. Now it's 214. All right. So now it's flying back up, right? So 691. Now it's at 204. I know I'm blocking y'all charts, but y'all should have charts up anyway. Y'all can't be babysitting on my charts all day. I'm trying to teach y'all a little bit, just a little bit. All right. So let me get up out of here. This side. Okay. Wrong side. So I wanted to show y'all that on purpose because I just don't want y'all getting clapped in these contracts like y'all be doing. And then be like, well, I know I picked one. No, you ain't pick a good one because the money was running out. That wasn't a good one. That was whack. All right, so 691. It's moving down. Now it's 207. So it's 214 a few minutes ago. Now it's 204. I'm just really running the countdown. And also, look, I shouldn't have got a damn XLE. Look at XLE. XLE looks, it's probably going to go to 53, guys. I could make that $27 back. I could do that. But anyway, So you understand what I mean? Let's see what 691 is now. Guess what? It's $200. Like, it literally drops every cent. It's dropping on the call side. And look, price action is not tanking yet. So this is why you want to wait. All right, I'm gonna keep reporting to 691. Guess what's at now? 195 for the contract. 186 for the contract. Clapped. Clapped. Y'all getting clapped if you jumped in. This is why we wait. This is why we wait. All right. This is why we wait. Now, if we do, so now look, if we can get below this 50% mark on SPY, right? Then we can start looking, but it needs to be, the closer you get to 10 o'clock, the more reasonable those contracts would be. No, honey. I don't know. Yes, that's it. Oh. I'm sorry. We're having a little crisis over here trying to find our blazer. Okay, XLE looks good. I will hop back in it. I love it. I should have never got out of it. I was scared because it just did such a big run up yesterday. But I like it. And why not? So here we go. 691, right? 194. Still choppy, right? Still choppy. This is ugly. Okay. All right. I love XLE. I'm going to get in it. Why not? But look, it's cheaper. It's cheaper now. Remember, it was 42 cents. Now it's 36 cents. You see what I mean, buddies? So now it's even cheaper. This is why y'all wait. Y'all want to get a good discount? We'll get a good discount. You know what I mean? JPM, no. JPM, Q, and SPY is moving up. Let's see. Black bar. Is it a black bar? SPY's pushing up. All right. SPY's pushing up, but I need it to come up above the block for me to trust it because it could come up and fly back down. Okay. Apple, Merck, IWM look like it's want to push up. Again, it needs to hit the high of the bar of the order block from the morning and for me to trust this. Okay, guys. All right. So now we're just sitting here chilling right now because, you know, right now SPY is finally getting out of his congestion. But remember, its next level is 692. So if you want to grab something and ride that for $1, that's fine. But I'm into getting big moves these days. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not trying to get 5%, 10%. I would personally like to get 100% on something today. That means that whatever money you put in, you get back double. I would like to do that. Thanks. So let's take a look at the 691 now. 691 is $232 on the call side. It's fluctuating, 221. I'm just watching the contracts for you guys. It's not time to get in. It's choppy. So all these people are getting in, not getting any return on their money. How janky is that, right? Who wants to do that? Ugh, yuck. Now, there is ways for you to get return on your money if it's choppy market, but I do not teach that here. Okay, y'all can do the little jumps and gymnastics on your own time. I'm not about to be straddling and strangling. All of these sound very sexual. You know what I mean? Straddle, strangles. Of course, a man probably made all of these terms up. I'm sure about it. Iron condor. Okay. Anyway, we can tell this is a masculine dominated field, can't we? Love it. All right, so here we go. Apple is moving. XLE has hit the high. Look at this. This is crazy, right? Look at how accurate these freaking levels are. XLE hit the high and came down. I'm done. I give up, bro. I just give up. I had so much hope. But you know, back in the day, I used to lose, no lie, man. I used to lose like 3 bands. I'd be like sick to my stomach. Ugh. But now I'm like, oh, I can get out at $20 because I know it's going left and stop hoping for dreams. That's the life where you can finally stop fighting yourself. It takes a long time though. All right, guys, here we go. QQQ. It looks like it is coming down. And what, West? What do we see? Black bar shouty. Now, we've been waiting all day to see black bars, but we need to make sure it's clean. All right. Guess what the 691 call is on the on SPY. So if y'all would have got in, rolled this up, literally it's $183. Literally. You see what I mean? It's now lower than it was this morning. It's hanging around 180. So I'm just watching this for you. Okay, black bars on IWM, black bars on SPY. It needs to break this red level. I like these levels. They're much more cleaner. I like these levels here. Oh yeah, I love IWM. IWM on puts. Love, 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 love. I do like it. That looks really good. Wes, I told you I think the market gonna crash. I told you. IWM. All right, let's look at some IWM situations. Oh, guess what? 691. Guess how much 691 call is too now on SPY? $171. All right, let's see IWM. Okay, IWM puts. I like 262 for $74. And if I go out one more, it would be 261 for $45. Okay. All right, let's get it. All right. What's Palantir doing? IWM is crashing. Let's go. There's no hesitation here. If you're hesitating, please trade futures. I'm not kidding. If you hesitate on contracts, get out of here and get into futures. And the futures ticker is, a round of applause, it is M2K. Oh my God. Please make some money today, guys. Please. And thank you. What is happening, man? Oh my God. The money is running. And I love it. Everybody puts. Let's get it. Yep, I'm focusing. Sorry. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. All right. Okay, everybody should be making money. Y'all rich today? Great. I can just go home. I can go home, right? I can go home. Y'all don't need my help no more. Y'all running up in the hundreds. Please get paid. Yeah, let go. Black bar shouty. Y'all are getting paid today. And it looks beautiful. If y'all didn't see all that coming down and then you felt scared, then just watch the movie. Just watch the movie. It's okay. Just get some popcorn and watch everybody else get bread. I don't care. I'm just kidding. So here we go. So let's talk about what happened today. SQQQ was flying up, which is a huge indicator that SPY was going to go down today. So we are looking at puts, right? And we're looking at it at least if it can get past this 50% mark, we're looking at it to go to 686 on SPY. And on futures, we're looking at 260. Okay. So look at it, price trying to pull back up. Hit the order block. And if it reverses, we're going down. This is the test or the retest. If y'all didn't profit when it was falling down for literally 4 minutes straight, then you need to just wait to see if it shoots up past this, then you know we're going into call territory. But test it. You got to test things if you just, because you don't know which way it's going to go. Or you know what I mean? You don't know that. You don't know. This cleared out, and now we're seeing if it's going to halt at the order block and push back down. Okay, that's what we're waiting on. And look, it's pushing back down. When it pushes the retest, that's when you want to go ahead and go, all right, this might be the big kahuna. If this can lock in and go down, this is the big kahuna down to the next level, which is the order block, the range block of 686. Okay. That's why you don't want to dump all your money in the very beginning, because you need to test it like a pancake, a little pancake tester. Pancake test. All right, you see how it's red? The pancake tested hot, baby. It's hot testings. Let's go. Can we get some bread today, guys? Can we get okay. All right. All right, guys. This is where you take a SPY contract. Okay. So 690, a 690 put was 213. If I go to SPY right now and I just look, guess what? It's 245. So, but still it's going down. So 202, 200. When we're talking about same day expiration, 170. These are nice. And I would go all the way to 686. Get the money, please. I'm already up. Yeah. I'm up. Switch this shit. Total percent. 13%. So look, I'm getting in a SPY contract just to hold y'all. Remember, we on a challenge right now. We only trying to get $1. Y'all should already be up $50 damn. Let's go. Trade options. Let's go. Puts. I'm getting into a 687, right? If y'all want to go all the way down and really risk it, let's do a 684 for 93. That's about all I can say is cheap, because it's going down. It's tanking. It's tanking. All right, I got in. Oh, I didn't get anything. That's another thing. As it tanks, it's harder to get into because everybody kind of get in, and the price is going up crazy. Oh my God. Look at this. Crazy go nuts. All right, we filled now. All right. I'm up 5% on that one. You know, I'm winking at you, Wes. If you just put some time in, this would have been your SPX day, baby. Saying I can't go sign it though. I can't go sign a move like that ever. But this is wink, wink. Wink, wink. You know what I mean? God. Because I ain't fooling with IWM. IWM is cheap, but then it ain't so cheap you can't get out of that thing either. Yuck. I got clapped yesterday. Lost $500 on damn IWM trying to get out the damn trade. I'm like, is this what we're doing, IWM? Is this how we're treating people? This is not right. This is not okay. All right. See, waiting on this order to fill. You can't wait on an order to fill, Wes. You have to cancel and get back in. There is no waiting. You have to cancel it, redo it, cancel, redo it. This is why options is not, this is why you need to be playing with futures right now. Because it's like y'all don't know how to flip it fast. Options is not a game unless you're gonna do the slow white man way, which is buy $1,000, $10,000 of options for 6 months later. So if it's not filling, you gotta close it and get back in, baby. I'm so proud of you. That's right, Wes. You know how it is. I know I got it. Good. You up. All right, my baby's up. Okay, let's go. All righty. All right, I'm letting y'all know I'm in a 260 put on IWM. And I am in I don't want to tell y'all that one. 686. I'm in 686 on SPY. Okay. I try to go as low as possible to prove a point here. I'm only proving points today. That sometimes you just can't be cheap. If you cheat, you can't play the white boy game. You can, but you probably lose a lot more money. And I don't want y'all to lose money, so we're gonna try to find quality at a discount, right? Quality at a discount, but not cheap. Because I don't like to be spending a lot of money like that. I don't. Nope. I'll be looking for the cheap ones, but I got clapped doing that. I said, oh yeah, maybe I need to just chill. Play XLE. All right. So now we looking here. Okay. All right. This is a perfect day. I hope everyone's green. If not, it's because you're cheap and I'm calling you out. And I'm sorry. Because ain't no reason to be cheap when you know your money gonna come back. You know it. SPY, y'all need to be in futures. Y'all made $3,000 already today on SPY. If you were in futures, you'd have already made three bands. Focus on what you can do. I know I be getting intense on here, and I'm sorry, but I love y'all. And I want y'all to win. This is a future day. Oh God, it's such a beautiful day. Y'all could pass your accounts today. Pass your account today. Hell. Black bar shorty. Pass the account. Oh. That's all right. I've been in this game for a minute, shucking and jiving with it. I get it. I get it. I'm just intense. Please forgive me, babies. Please. Trade. Look, I done got me. I'm in futures. I'm in options. Lord, this is what ADD look like. It's a great place to have ADD. Oh, thank you, honey. Okay. You're the freaking best. Okay. All right. All right. So that was our day today, guys. It might come down to the bottom. It may not. But usually it will. So look, here's what I'm going to tell y'all to do. I'm going to tell y'all now. Get your first leg of profit and get in another time. Because once it pulls back, you guys are losing money on your contracts. It's 10:03. Go ahead and grab what you can and then let one contract run or then buy another one. Please trust me. Y'all give your money back to the market too much. You just babysit it or you move too quick. You got to find the perfect little groove. And that's how y'all going to be the bosses that you're supposed to be in the market. It's like driving a stick shift. If you don't know how to drive a stick shift, you should learn. It's really a lot about balance. It's about balance, babies. Right? This is nice. The market is paying you. You showed up this morning. I'm proud of you. I know I get intense when there's money on the line. I'll be like, but all right. I don't know how far it's going to go down today. We might get one more little push down. But if it can't pass this box, then it might just shoot back up. Okay. All right. We're going to see what it does. Hope y'all got profit off of that. You got to be quick with your fingers. The market usually does give you at least one more time to grab your money. And then it may or may not flip back. But if it goes lower than 686, then it's probably going to go to 684. That's what we're looking at. So we like 686, and then we like 684. Okay. Remember, y'all got this. Okay, spot puts are coming in currently in the flow. Let's see. All right. It's pushing down. So what do we say? We're looking at 686 if it could get there, because there's some sellers here. Let me look at see some other order blocks available. Okay. So we have possible 685. Just trying to see, it's bouncing around where the order block is. It's 1007. So what's our rule with 1007? Usually volume will start coming in. All right. 58.44, but it is still 43.37. Okay. So there, you see these little wicks at the bottom? That means there's buyers down here. So we're going to see what it does. Usually it will go to the next level and touch it. So that's what it may do. And then if it touches, it will spring back. So that's what we call a test and a retest. So your job is to try to get the money on the test and then grab it, let it pull back, and then you get back in on a retest. Okay. That's how that works. And then sometimes you can use futures as a barometer for your option. That's like, you know, when you learn how to play football, you need to have some speed and learn how to run track, right? Well, futures is going to help you run track, and football is options. That's that. Okay. So it came down. It's pulling back up to the order block. But again, it's most likely going to touch the other side of the block. But you got to wait to see what it's going to do. All right. So now it's reached the 50% mark under the VWAP. By this time, people are spazzing out. So hopefully you took your profit. And then if it can come back down to 686, then we know we could probably get down to whatever this is, 684. It's bouncing around. You see it forming a red bar. Right here. So you mark this black bar right here. That's the low of the liquidity. This is the VWAP. See, it's bouncing off the VWAP. If it can't get above that VWAP, then it's going to go back down. Then you can say, you know what, if it gets back below here, underneath this candle, right, you might want to go ahead and add to your position and then exit out at 686. See how that works? Some good stuff. But you need to wait. So basically just a little waiting game of what is it going to eat up? Is enough sellers going to eat up this candle? And that's what you're waiting on to enter. You need to let candles close and then enter when it's fully consumed the previous candle. The way this did. This is a great example right here. You see how this candle consumed this candle. So this is what we're doing. We're waiting to see what this candle's doing. It's trying its hardest to get up here, but the sellers keep pushing it back down. It's dancing like, oh, I really want to get to the top. And so the sellers are like, I don't know if I want to get you to the top. I really am trying to push you down. Okay. It's under VWAP. And now you see this red bar just pulled up. That's red volume. Red volume. Okay. Again, under VWAP, it's trying to get to this top. So you're just waiting for your next entry to get in. But it has to eat all of this up to be a real call. You know what I mean? Or you're not going to get a good price on that. So you're waiting patiently. So this is how you really read trades. You go, I'm waiting to see if anything is going to eat these up. Once it shows that, then you're like, okay, well, what's my next level? All right, boom. Right here, 686. Okay. That's right. And guess what? The whole time your contract is losing money if you don't grab it. So you might have been up $200-300. Now you've waited for this to figure itself out. Now it's $200. That's why you can't let your eyes get big. You can have like, okay, damn, I gotta grab my money. Okay, got it. I got it. I hope this is making sense for you guys. Trading is just being patient, waiting for volume to come into a bar. That's it. You're just waiting for volume to come into a bar. It's 10:13, and what do we know? That most of the money is to be made before 11 o'clock. So we got 17 minutes on the clock. Let's see what it does. Okay. Okay. So you see it formed a little baby U-turn. It needs to eat these up for me to believe you can keep going down further. All right. We're looking for it to get past 688. I'm just giving you a great example right here. How this works. Now, if you was trading futures, you could have just rolled down, rolled up. It doesn't matter. But when you options, you got to be selective. You got to be super selective, super precision, super exit, get out quick. I mean, it's just a lot. It's a lot if you just don't have a lot of practice. So if y'all don't know how to trade, Try futures first. Get really good at it. Apex Traded Funding is having a sale right now for 90% off. I'm not getting any kickback. I'm just telling you my route. Because options is a lot for people who don't like to. If you don't like to read, you probably not gonna be a good options trader. I'll just tell you that right now. If you don't like to study, you ain't gonna be a great options trader. You have to want to be a nerd almost to do that, like a real nerd. And that's just what I'm noticing. Like futures is for people who want to. Let's go. Let's get this money, and which is fine because I did that for forever, so it's okay. You just get to a place where you want to know more. Oh, guess what, guys? Just had a flow come in for puts on SPY. So let's see what it does. Are we going to do a black bar shorty? Are we? Flow is coming in. Let's go. It's staying under VWAP. Ooh, look at that red, guys. IWM's doing the same thing. So if you need a little bit of wiggle room, remember TQQQ. That's also cheap contracts. SPY and QQQ are the most expensive. IWM and TQQQ are the least expensive. Flow is coming in for SPY puts. The banking sector is what's moving up. It's now 10:16. So that means that for the next 15 minutes, you might see a big push down and then chop comes around 11. There we go. If you were trading futures right now, you would be interested in doing a sell with your stop loss. Let me just put on MBS. Your stop loss would be right here at 6942. If you were trading futures, you would get in now. Hint, wink, wink. Okay, let's go. You would get in now with a nice little sell, boop bop. And then I should just flip it and put it on here. Let's see. This is your stop loss right here. So if it flips back up, look at that. Look at that. Come on now. Y'all quit playing. Patience. Patience, babies. Okay. All right, let's see. YouTube charts. Right? How we doing? I'm about to flip this real quick so y'all can see something. I'm gonna flip this out. What? So look, I'm gonna hit trade. What I say? 6942 stop loss. Sell. Market. 6942. Sell. I'm doing futures right now for y'all. So y'all can see how this works. Y'all think it's a game? Here we go. That's one contract. Okay. And we just trying to see if it's going to get to this level right here. So I got SPY up here, right here. It's under VWAP. I'm in one contract. It will stop me out if I go above this. Okay? So we're just trying to see what is it going to do. You can move your stop loss. I don't recommend you do it. I put 6942. I can't see it because it's, I want to put it above the VWAP. But you can see it more clear right here with SPY. See, it's fighting with VWAP. And if it can push down, we're looking at right here. If it can push down further, we're looking at here. So this is how sometimes if you want to trade options, you get into futures first, see how it's moving, and then you get in kind of delayed. So it's hitting the VWAP, it's pounding on it. All right, looks like it's breaking VWAP, and I'm not gonna move my stop loss here. Okay, so now it just hit the 72 moving average, it's breaking that. I'm telling you, the sellers is like, I don't want you guys to go. So we trying to see what is it gonna do? Is it gonna break it? But this is why I like futures, because if it goes up higher, I mean, you know, now you're talking about this is your next level, right? So look, it hit right at that 72 or the stop loss. You have to study stop losses in order to be a good future trader too. You can't just like, oh, you know, that candle look cute, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it there. No, you're not. Stop it. Stop. That's not how we put stop losses anywhere. Okay. So I'm officially live trading for y'all on some futures. I hope you like it, because I like it a lot. One contract, not crazy. Nice, healthy stop loss area right above the VWAP and the 72 moving average, because that's our fence. We're looking at these areas to be filled, these wicks to be filled, and hopefully we'll come down and break all of that. That's what we're hoping. When we see it going to green, we're like, okay, bet. See, it's flipping, it's trying. Like, see, a better stop loss, honestly, would be here, right? At this block. Because you should ride from block to block, right? And you should not move your stop loss. So really, I'm violating a rule, but I'm just showing you, if we would have got in here, which would have been really great, our stop loss would be right here. The order block is your stop loss. Always. Say it with me. The order block is my stop loss. Because why? There's sellers in the order block. And most likely it will push down, right? It'll come and touch it with the wick, and then it'll push down, or it'll say, F all that, we're going to jump up. We're going to jump up the highway. So we're watching to see how it's reacting to the order block. This turned into a futures lesson. I did not expect that to happen today, but it's good though. I think that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right. So as you can see, it's hitting the order block. It came out off the gate here. It's tapping the order block. Okay. 10:24. 6 more minutes. Now, if it comes down past this particular VWAP here, right? and you're like, okay, well, I think it might keep continuing down. You need to have some kind of confirmation. So we were looking for a nice red bar to push down. That's going to be our confirmation. A red bar pushing down. Once we see a red bar pushing down, we can go, okay, this could be a better position to enter. So again, look at it like it's a pancake. You testing the temperature on it. Yesterday was crazy, so it's ranging itself out. All right, it hit my stop loss, right? So I'm not getting back in here until I see a red bar come down. I'm just not going to do it. I'll wait patiently because it's in this order block, and if it comes down, then we'll try again. And as you can see, it's pulling down. I need to see a nice red bar the way this did earlier. Okay. And then I need it to close. So this is where you really prime or stop loss is in an order block. So this is a good example to show y'all where mid entry, best entry. So look. I need to see it close. So it's 1026. There you go. Order block, right? And put a stop loss here on 660. All right, so this is it here, order block. All right. So if you have the indicators, yeah, that's also a good. When you see the color change, that means that sellers are coming into that. So it's turning blue. That means it's dying. Just kidding. So it's turning blue. And now we're in profit. And we think we can go at least get down to one of these levels. So when we're in profit, look what happens. I lock the profit in. I need to change this to 2. I'm changing that to 2 positions. So we want to make sure we pull it down, pull that stop loss down to lock your profit in. If it flies back up, cool. Or you could just grab it. Right? You could do either one. You can grab it, wait, you can get back in again. Letting like 6949 be your order block. Okay. Six, 9, 4, 9 order block. Okay. Boom. Automatically in. When you wait for that real move, it's already going to be in profit super fast. You push this down. Be patient. You can watch it on the SPY up above if these are bothering you. And the reason why you want to trade micros is because if you do this on a regular contract, it's like right now it would be like $300 versus $27. So it's about to be 10:30, and it's going to choose if the decision, which is most likely going to be down because this consumed this and this bar, right? We're looking for a bar that's going to consume this and this. that's usually a signal that it will keep going down. The consumption of sellers eating up the buyers. Okay. Little rules here and there. Okay, it's 10:30. Another flow of volume usually comes in around 10:30. And there's our flow pushing in. There we go. And now y'all can watch how it really moves. And then you can see it level to level. So once you're in profit, you want to go ahead and capture that, bring it to break even, right? Because you don't want to lose all the profits you were patient for. This is a futures lesson today, guys. There you go. Tanking. How far can it go down? That's our question. So you keep pulling it down. You keep pulling it down. And then when you start getting comfortable, you can add more contracts to it when you get comfortable. See how it shakes back up? We out. But we got profit on it. See how that works? And you keep doing that. So the best time to get in is when the bar turns black, right? The best time to get in when the bar turns that relative volume color. Did that make sense, guys? Well, anyway, hope you guys did great today. I had an amazing day. I hope you learned a lot about the market. I love you guys. And yes, the order block is your stop loss. And so have fun. Apex Trading. It's $19 for a futures account. Read all the rules. I'm not the rule maker. Sometimes people be calling me like, hey, what about this? I'm like, yo, you didn't pay me the money now. You need to go ahead and start chatting with them now. Come on now. So that's going to be great. Look, this is perfect setup. And now we're going to the next order block. Okay, guys? All right, well, have a great day and enjoy your money you made today because you sure did make some. Because look. All right, and I'll talk to you later. I'm out. Bye.